Hey YouTube, my name's Shannon and I've finally decided to make my YouTube channel. And I finally decided after months of contemplating whether to make one or not, when's the right time, what other people will think. I started watching Freely's channel a couple of days ago and I was inspired by her to basically just think, you know what, fuck what everyone else thinks. What they think of me. It's not about me, it's not about my ego, it's about the animals, saving the world, and why wait? There's no better time than the present to make a channel to get the vegan message out there. The vegan community needs every single person on board spreading the message, needs as many people as possible to spread the message. And I want to make my contribution now. If I have this information to spread, then why am I sitting holding it myself? It's quite selfish. I need to be proactive. I want to start my own vegan activism, my own vegan channel to help everyone else understand what veganism is about, what the lifestyle is about, that it is a lifestyle, it's not just a diet, it's not a fad. And yeah, I just want to help make my contribution and spread the vegan message. So yeah. So this video is basically just an introduction to myself. I've already said my name's Shannon. My YouTube name is Shannon Vegan Fitness, and I also have an Instagram under the name of Shannon_vegan_fitness if you want to follow that. I post lots of food pics, mostly food pics, and a few gym photos, selfies, random stuff, so feel free to follow. I'll follow back. So a bit about me and my vegan journey. So far I've been vegan for 9 months. Well, actually, what's the date today? It's the 17th, so on the 23rd of this month, the 23rd of June, it will be my 9-month vegan anniversary, as people call it. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. The reason I went vegan back in September. Basically I came across, I already followed like a couple of vegans, like 1 or 2 on Twitter, and I kept seeing their posts, and I'm quite an open-minded person. So before I was vegan, I wasn't even vegetarian. Before that I was a carnivore, basically, omnivore, sorry. Yeah, like I ate meat, dairy, but I saw these vegans basically like spreading their vegan message on Twitter, writing about how a vegan diet is healthier, because I'm really into health. Like at the time I studied dietetics. I don't anymore, but that's for another video. So yeah, I think I'd be very interested to hear why I'm not studying dietetics anymore after 2 years of studying it, but I'll save that story for another time because I think it deserves its own video. What was I saying? I'm not very good at this, speaking to a camera yet, but hopefully I'll improve. Oh yeah, so I was reading these people on Twitter, their tweets about veganism, and because I'm really into health and fitness and just, I don't know, like a healthy lifestyle, I thought, oh, they actually have some valid points, because obviously animal products, as like, even like as when I was a student dietitian, like for good health we're like, obviously the foods that you would recommend are fruit and vegetables, and the ones that you're trying to cut down on to prevent disease is animal products, meat and dairy. So it made sense to me what they were saying. They were saying things like, oh, for disease prevention, like say like diabetes, or like you need to like cut down on animal products, eat carbs, blah 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 blah. And before, like, I had a messed up mindset about food. For the past 2 years I would like, my eating was just, it was just all over the place. It was like a roller coaster basically. I would binge eat, then I would starve myself, and then I would binge eat again, and it was just really good. But I mean, sorry, really good, not very good. But I'll save that for another video because I'll go into something that I could go into more depth on. So yeah, I started researching about veganism because, as I said, I'm an open-minded kind of person. I want to educate myself, I don't want to be ignorant. So yeah, I watched Forks Over Knives. I can't remember how I come across it, I just came across it, stumbled upon it. It was probably off Twitter again that it was recommended. So I watched Forks Over Knives, and if you haven't seen it, I recommend, like, if you're already vegan, then I'm sure you've already seen it, or you don't really need to see it because you already know that, like, everything that they're saying. But if you're not vegan and you're interested in health, or even if you're not, I urge you to watch Forks Over Knives. I'll try and put the link in the description, but it's hard to get hold of nowadays. It's not on YouTube. I think it's on Netflix. But basically, it goes into a lot of detail about the health reasons for going vegan, reversing disease, like real life people are like on the movie and telling you their experience. It's amazing. And basically I watched Forks Over Knives, I cried, and then overnight, just like that, I went vegan. I didn't, like, there was no transition, went from one extreme to the other. I was like, you know what, my eyes have been opened, like they call the thing the awakening, like your mind is awakened, and I was just like, yeah, I'm vegan, it makes sense. So yeah. So initially I went vegan for health reasons, but then obviously being vegan, like, it's a new lifestyle. I wanted to do as much research as I can to make sure that I'm making the right choice. So I watched Cowspiracy, again I cried at that, and Earthlings was awful, like, oh my god, absolutely distraught after watching that. Just learning what the animals go through, because you actually never, a lot of people don't think about their food, where it comes from, the process. Like, you'd see a glass of milk and you, like most people, I'm sure everyone, if you don't know that milk comes from a cow, then sorry but you're a bit stupid. But most people can make the connection saying, okay, yeah, this glass of milk, it comes from the cow, but that's it. They think, okay, cow produces milk, and a lot of people think that cows produce milk year round, and that, like, humans are doing the cows a favour by, like, milking them, like relieving the pressure from the udders. But no, cows are mammals, they're living beings. Like, how do humans, how do women get produce milk? They have to be pregnant, right? They have to have a baby. Yeah, they have to have sex, they have a baby, and they don't produce milk unless they're pregnant. Well, when they've given birth, they lactate and produce milk for their baby. And cows, they're living things, they're mammals as well. It's no different. Cows don't produce milk all year round. That's a lie by the milk and dairy industry. Like, it's ridiculous. What happens are, female cows are artificially inseminated, and that's a fancy, nice word for raped. Yes, they're raped. So they're artificially inseminated, raped against their will, so that they become pregnant, so that they can produce milk, so that they lactate, and once they've given birth to the baby, the milk is meant to be for the baby, obviously. That's the only reason that the cows produce milk. The baby doesn't get any of that. The calf does not get any milk at all. It's taken away from its mother. The mother obviously is traumatised from their baby being torn from them, as any mother would be if you gave birth to your baby and within minutes it was taken away from you, and the milk that you produced that's meant to be for your baby is taken by the farmer. Someone milks your udders or whatever, and you just become a machine. Like, that's horrible. And after, whenever the cows are no good for, like, milking anymore, they slaughter them for beef. Yes. So it's just, the meat and dairy industry is disgusting. Like, I can't believe that society normalises this. I felt sick, I still do feel sick. Like, oh, it's horrible, it's a horrible feeling. Like, knowing that I'm 20 years old now, and for like 19 years of my life that I supported that industry, I contributed to the animals, innocent animals suffering. And also to the planet. There's environmental reasons, like animal agriculture is the #1 cause of climate change. Like here we have like the government and whatever saying, oh yes, to save the environment, to cut down on water usage and emissions, we should have shorter showers, we should carpool, blah blah blah. But they're ignoring the #1, the biggest cause of climate change and CO2 emissions is animal agriculture. So society's basically messed up, and we need to spread the message. We need to get as many people on board as possible. I'm confident that one day the world will go vegan, and yeah, I'm proud to be part of the start of the movement. So that's all I'm going to say for this video. I'm going to leave it here, and yeah, look forward to my next video, which will probably be about, let me see, I might do what I eat in a day kind of thing, or why I don't study dietetics anymore. So anyway, the next video will be interesting, so please subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, feel free to comment, or I'd love your any advice or tips you can give me on starting a YouTube channel or my videoing technique. Obviously this is my first video, so I have a lot of improvements to make. Maybe if the way I talk, if I talk too fast, if I don't talk clearly enough, if the camera angle's bad, if the lighting's bad, any suggestions, I'll be grateful. So hope you have a nice day. I'll see you next time. Bye! Oh my god, no, I can't find the off button. This is awkward. It's very awkward. I've got a new camera there.